11-year-old Emily Howe has been playing guitar for 3 years now. She's already composing her own music. Emily got into music through her dad. He brought home a guitar and she was hooked immediately.
I liked playing it a lot. I just like playing around with it because it sounded cool, I guess.
Emily has 2 wishes. One is to meet Taylor Swift. The other is to become famous. And we will be watching to see if either comes true.
Gay, straight, black, white, marriage is a civil right.
That was the take-home message from the March on Springfield, where nearly 5,000 people came out to support same-sex marriage.
A lot of people came from a long distance to be here, and I think it's really exciting.
Among them was Adam Rubel. He says he thinks this event will have major outcomes.
I think it's going to be a really monumental event in the history of gay rights in Illinois.
But right now, the bill is held up in Illinois' House of Representatives after they failed to vote on it months ago. But supporters are still hopeful that this event will show lawmakers the importance of passing same-sex marriage.
I think it's really important that there is such a large crowd here, considering the circumstances, because that just shows that this is a big issue and nothing's going to stop it.
Governor Pat Quinn says he's ready to sign the marriage equality bill into law as soon as it passes through the House. Though critics say Illinois doesn't need a new law since it already offers civil unions. Advocates for the bill say civil unions don't offer the same benefits of marriage. If passed, Illinois will be the 15th state to allow same-sex marriage. For MCTV, I'm Leslie Legg.
Terror on the Square is ranked as one of the best haunted attractions in the state. The building dates back to the late 1800s. And some say they have actually seen real ghosts in the hallways and in hidden chambers, making it even scarier.
We blend that real, this is a 1930s funeral home. It's not in a tent in a parking lot. And then, so you don't know what's real and what is illusion. So between the intense scares, the low gore, the illusions, I think it all just works.
Must be because Terror on the Square's been open for more than 20 years, and we'll dare to go inside during our live broadcasts tomorrow night at 5 and 6.
We have 22 varsity sports at Monmouth College, currently 20, but with the addition of men and women's water polo in the fall of 2013 and spring of 2014, we'll move to 22 NCAA sports. We participate in the Midwest Conference, which are teams from Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa. We're also members of NCAA Division III. We're highly competitive within the Midwest Conference, winning the all sports championships, both men and women's, many times. And we've had multiple teams participate in the NCAA playoffs in the past 10 years in nearly every sport.
I chose Monmouth for a bunch of different reasons. Well, I thought the campus was very beautiful, and just the facilities were really great. And also our water polo team was very successful already, and I wanted to be a part of that. Our accounting program is really good, and our financial aid made it really affordable for me to come here.
One of my friends from high school who I played basketball and soccer with for all since kindergarten goes here, and she was part of the soccer team, so I thought it'd be good to get into a school where I actually knew some people. And I also had friends on the basketball team, so it made it easier to come here. And both coaches were really supportive of playing multiple sports. You know, a lot of colleges don't do that, so it was nice having them both approve of wanting to play multiple sports.
The thing that I think is so special about Monmouth is the community feel. It just feels like home. You get all these opportunities to go out and get practical experience with your major, and you meet all these people within the college and outside in the community with the businesses and the schools. You meet all these people that just really want to help you succeed. You make these connections with them. While at the same time, you get so many opportunities to really be pushed in your studies and to open your mind to different ideas and to think about things in a more critical way. And you know, you can still do 3 sports. They just make it so easy for you to succeed here in your athletics and in your academics.
Well, it's important for our student athletes to balance their time. Here at Monmouth College, academics comes before athletics, and we expect our student athletes to be committed to their academics and their athletic teams. And to be successful, we want them to learn to use their time wisely.
Of course, obviously, academics come first. I'd try my hardest to get everything done for academics first and then worry about athletics later. I mean, that'll come with practices and stuff.
There's lots of studies to show that athletes have better retention and they're more apt to return, they're more apt to graduate. It's about making connections with the college. And
not only am I pushed to be my best in the athletic arena, but also in the classroom. So all in all, you're getting that motivation from all the different outlets. I think it's awesome.
I'm in a very blessed position. I'm not only a professor, but I also get to coach the women's soccer team, serving as the assistant coach. There's something special having been a student athlete myself. I remember my professors in college who would single me out in class and say something about my soccer playing performance. It inspired me. It meant a lot to me that somebody realized I was more than just a student and appreciated my athletic efforts. I get that here at Monmouth College. I go to many sporting events. I find that when I single out a person, a student in class, about their volleyball performance, about their track performance, about their efforts as a football player, they really, really appreciate that, and I think that inspires them to want to demonstrate to me that I'm more than just an athlete. I am truly a student athlete.
I think the student athlete that excels at Monmouth is the student who is motivated inside and outside of the classroom and works hard in both areas. Kind of a simple answer as far as that goes, but beyond that, somebody who manages their time well and communicates well with the faculty members and their coaches, because there are bound to be conflicts with practices and games and meets and all that sort of stuff with your class and your labs and stuff like that. But I do believe, we've had numerous academic all-conference athletes, and that's definitely something to pride ourselves on, because it means those people have put all of the pieces of the puzzle together successfully and been able to do that.
I really like how close you can get to the faculty, and I know a lot of small schools say like that's the main reason, and you get so much better of an education when you're so close to the faculty, and it's so true. We have a really good science program, and that's what I was going into, and also the athletic facility. I mean, that draws everyone in. It's amazing here, but all that put together just kind of made it the better choice as opposed to all the other schools I was looking at.
Spring. It's the season when flowers bloom and people start venturing outdoors more. And the rise of the temperature helps brighten moods.
But for those with seasonal allergies, the beauty of spring can quickly be drowned out by their watery eyes and runny noses.
In the winter, I don't usually experience any problems. I'm actually really not sick in the winter, but during the spring, I can't breathe and I have a very hard time just walking around, basically.
With nearly 55% of the population suffering from pollen or dander-related allergies, the blossoming springtime just makes their conditions worse.
It's very annoying because people think I've either been A, crying, or B, I'm on drugs. So it's like, no, it's just my allergies.
But if you find yourself reaching for the tissue box or rubbing your eyes often, there are things you can do to help, including taking an allergy medicine, nasal decongestant, or using a humidifier. Some even try more unconventional home remedies to get rid of their symptoms.
My friend Christina taught me that if you put spoons in the freezer and put them on your eyes, that'll help relieve the itchiness a little bit. And then I try eye drops or like the antihistamine pills or something like that.
I make sure I do my neti pot. I know those things can be very gross, but they help a lot. And I also make sure that I take my allergy medicine.
And for those with severe seasonal allergies, a trip to the doctor's office may help alleviate some of the symptoms. For MCTV, I'm Leslie Legg.